Hi guys, this is Nadya and Andreeva, and this is a series of Happy Belly interviews with various experts to celebrate the launch of my book, Happy Belly. And today we have a very special guest, Rebekah Borucki of Bex, who is the founder of BexLife and the Bliss in Wellness movement, the mother of 4, soon to be 5, TV host, fitness and yoga instructor, popular YouTube and backyard organic farming hobbyist. Bex has a huge following on YouTube. She also has her own talk show, planning to release a book, and in general does lots of work to inspire women to live a healthier lifestyle without kind of putting themselves in a box, staying balanced without too many restrictive rules, being very real and authentic. And I'm really looking forward to our interview because I think you have such an amazing, actually many stories to share. So I think it's going to be very insightful for anyone who is working towards finding balance, whether it comes to their diet or weight or in their digestion. So what is a happy belly for you?
A happy belly for me is one that treats me well as I try to treat it. So one that allows me to go to the bathroom with ease every day, if I can
So
say that.
important.
And just one that is not noisy. A quiet belly is a happy belly.
Okay. Um, do you feel like your belly always has been happy, or was it a journey to Okay.
It wasn't only a journey, but it's an everyday effort to keep my belly happy. And I certainly had a very unhappy belly for a very long time. And it wasn't only me, but it was all the women in my family were suffering from either constipation or chronic diarrhea. And we thought that that was normal. So
And I
it
think a
took,
lot of women do. Like they live
right.
with bloating, and that's the way things are.
No, absolutely. So it took a long time for me to just adjust my mindset to understanding that a sick belly or an irritable belly isn't normal.
Yeah.
So, and even now it's daily maintenance depending on my emotional state, depending on my diet, my environment.
Since you had a journey from having an irregular happy belly, sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy, and now working towards keeping it happy most of the days, most of the time, what differences do you notice? Why do you think it's important to keep a happy belly?
Well, especially having a career and children, an unhappy belly is inconvenient when it comes to time. So I can't be stuck in the house because I feel like I'm going to be sick or stuck in the bathroom. It just was inconvenient time-wise. So that was so important to me to just get my digestion right so I would be able to participate in everyday activities.
Do you feel like there was, because in one of the videos you said that there is an autoimmune issue that you were working with. It was,
I have Lyme disease.
yeah, Lyme disease.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me. And I think Lyme disease is very much connected to the state of your digestion, right?
It can be. Yeah, it actually can. It's a bacterial infection, so it can, invade all of your systems, including your digestion. So that's something that I manage, but I manage quite easily once
Okay.
I discovered what works for me.
Okay, good. Let's talk about what works for you. What do you do on a day-to-day basis to keep your belly happy?
Well, number one, it's constant check-in. So with every day, because again, my belly and my health changes with the season, with my time of the month. It's looking at the food that's in front of me and asking myself, how is this going to serve me? And then how am I going to feel after eating this? And I think that that's a key question because a lot of people say it feels good when I'm eating it, but I know that it's not going to feel good afterward. And that's the question we have to ask. So I'm very gentle on my belly, especially in the morning. So I eat easily digestible foods like fruits and greens. I may wake up with a smoothie. Everything harsh, whether it be animal proteins, there's harder to digest foods. I wait for the middle of the day, not the end of the day, but the middle of the day when I'm going to be able to kind of work it out throughout the day. And that's been working well.
Ayurvedic approach.
Oh, is it? Okay. Good.
Because I think what you intuitively figured out based on paying attention to your body is that the way our enzymes work and the way our peristalsis works is that it's very much connected to the daylight cycle. So when the sun is really high, that's when our body can digest the most difficult food. But when you wake up or when you're going to sleep after sunset, that's not the time to eat cookies and steaks.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit more specific. You said that fruits, greens are something that's very easy on your stomach. Is there something else in food or teas that make your stomach happy?
Well, I could tell you that green tea, black teas, I've had to eliminate from my diet because I used to be a coffee drinker, and then I switched to tea, and then I realized that caffeine in any form really didn't agree with me. So I've eliminated caffeine from my diet entirely. Anything that stimulates is really irritable to me. So again, it's just very, very gentle. I don't add a lot of spices to my food. I don't, and what's happened as a result is that I've learned to appreciate the true taste of food in its natural whole state. So I don't find myself missing spices or salts or, like I said, any additives whatsoever.
Yeah,
So
it's sauces, barbecue sauces.
Exactly. And then I react instantly badly to these things as soon as I have them.
What about herbal teas, like fennel tea or ginger tea?
Herbal teas, ginger tea I love, especially being pregnant again and I'm dealing with nausea. Anything with ginger is wonderful. But yeah, herbal teas are great at night. I love not only the actual tea itself, but the ritual. And I think that ritual is so important when it comes to eating and having a happy belly. Just these regular things that we come to expect and that also bring joy into our life is so important. So yes, definitely having tea at night, enjoying time with my husband, watching our favorite program, really lends to keeping a calm, happy digestive cycle.
Yeah, and it seems like having a ritual also has a very good impact on the nervous system, which is so closely connected to the digestion.
Yeah, I usually find myself eating at the same time every day. I have very set routines when it comes to food. So my morning smoothie, which is about 40 to 50 ounces, happens around 6:30 a.m. every single day. And I find that if I skip that or if I change it, then my whole day kind of falls off track. So I really stick to my rituals when it comes to eating.
What time do you wake up? What is
About 5:30.
Okay, so it's about an hour.
Right. I get up, I do a little bit of meditation, I have some quiet time to walk around, feed my animals, and then after I've kind of settled into my day, then it's time to eat. I don't eat as soon as I wake up.
Yeah. Cool. What makes your belly unhappy? Some foods or some physical or emotional things?
Well, I've shared with my audience. I share a lot of my life with my audience. And last year, I actually lost both of my parents within the span of 7 months. And I cannot stress enough how much, things like that, just like outside stressors, changes in life can affect your digestive system, whether you're eating the same or not. Because my diet stayed the same, my exercise routine stayed the same, but that emotional trauma really changed everything for me. I wasn't going to the bathroom on a regular schedule for months, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I really had to address all of the emotional stuff I was going through to be able to get my digestive cycle back in order. And as far as food goes, again, it's like the spices, the irritants, caffeine. Caffeine is the worst. Anything that's unnaturally, I guess it's natural, but anything that's speeding stuff up unnecessarily just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people drink coffee without maybe even being aware to go to the bathroom in the morning. Yeah. But basically it gets in the way of assimilating nutrients properly, irritates digestive system, and puts it in a state where you are dehydrated, dried up, and the only way you can go is by, again, stimulating it the next day. So there's a little bit of that period of kind of letting your body rebalance. But once you do, then you don't need caffeine to go again.
And also with the caffeine, what it was doing was, I was crashing. The
Yeah.
same thing with sugar, why I've eliminated sugar from my diet. I would then crash soon after having that, and then I'd be craving foods that were really not serving me at all, like, white bread, white flours, anything like that, anything that would give me an instant rush or wake me up. So since I've eliminated the caffeine and the sugar, I've also been able to make healthier choices throughout the day.
That's really cool. Um, how was the process of transition since you had the personal experience of eliminating caffeine?
Mhm.
Um, was there something that you helped to balance your digestion, or you just waited that period out?
I sought a lot of advice
Mm-hmm.
for how to detox off of caffeine and detox off of sugar. And the best advice that I got was just to suffer through the symptoms, because I really wanted to alleviate that. But I found so much value in experiencing all of those kind of terrible feelings that come along with detox. It taught me that A, I was really addicted
Mm-hmm.
when I didn't think that I was. I just thought it was just a nasty thing in my diet. And B, it taught me to not do it again. Like, I
Yeah.
couldn't go back. So I think that there's a lot of value in going through that process of detox without trying to alleviate all the symptoms.
Yeah, and probably teaches you how to be with your body, whether
Mhm.
it's pleasant or unpleasant.
Right. Very unpleasant. It was very.
Um, what advice would you give somebody who is just at the beginning of improving their digestion or any other health issue in their body? And they're struggling because they might be upset in their body, or they might not even consider the situation where a healthy digestion is a possibility, like not feeling bloated after a meal. Is there some words of wisdom or support?
Sure. I think that when people think of digestion, they're automatically thinking of food and what they're eating, and they're not really looking at all of the other things that surround good health. And I'm a big advocate for meditation, and I do it every single day. And I think that it's such a valuable tool in being able to really get in touch with yourself, get in touch with your body, and being able to listen to the messages that your body's telling you. So meditation is a huge part of my diet plan. So I meditate in the morning, but then I have these tiny meditations throughout the day, every time I eat, where I check in and I say, how is this serving me? How can I honor myself in this moment? And it's been crucial. So I would say meditate beyond all the other things
Yeah,
that you're doing.
that's an amazing advice. Thank you. Um, where can people find you if they want to find out more about your work, your events, retreats, or programs that you're offering?
Sure. I'm at BexLife.com. It's BexLife.com. And that is my hub for everything. It's where you'll find my videos, my meditations, and then be able to follow me along with my daily journey. I have put a lot of personal stuff out there because I really believe that it's by doing that you teach people. So I like to
Yeah,
show people my life.
great. Thank you for being with us today. And guys, if you're
Sure.
just at the beginning of your journey of healing digestion and you want to explore behavioral change, Ayurveda, positive psychology, make sure to download the free chapter from Happy Belly Guide right below the video, and then get the book so you have information right at your disposal. And make sure to watch all other Happy Belly interviews. Bye.